going, bird brains? Today I want to do a little bit of an informal, there's a few things I need to do on the Dyna that don't really fall into the full episode build series thing. So I decided, why not do a little informal episode, just kind of like a light chill, hanging out in the garage, putting on little things on the bike, just kind of hanging out, super informal and chill. So let's get to work. Alright, so I know it's gonna be noisy. It's probably the worst time I can do this because it's 5 o'clock and I got a bunch of traffic going by. But the first thing I'm going to do is move my camera mount from my handlebars down there. Now I'm sure most of you caught the Twisted Sisters ride when I ran the second camera on the bars. It's in a terrible position. I actually got a better mount. That's what we'll be doing next. So first thing I'm gonna do is move that mount down to an alternate spot somewhere near the rear. That way if I wanna run a second camera capturing something behind me, I'll have a mount to do that. So here's the mount currently as it sits. It's running through the bolt to my mirror. What I'm gonna try to do is move it down here and utilize this bolt near the exhaust. Alright, so that didn't work. I mean, it could. It'd be touching the heat shield there, and then over here, I just don't feel like it'd be sturdy enough. So I'm gonna go explore options on the other side, where I have a couple options already. I can use this hole right here, which was for the belt guard, or this hole right here, which was also for the belt guard. So I'm gonna try those two out and see what I can get going on those. So here's the hole that I ended up going with. I used that rear one next to the rear sprocket here. Seemed to be a little bit more sturdy than that front one, plus it gave me a better angle. I was kind of worried that was going to be too low, but if you look back here, it's pretty much the same height as my pipes, which I sometimes drag, but we'll see. Dude, these mosquitoes are ridiculous right now. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is focus on the handlebar mount, the new handlebar mount that I got for that second camera. Alright, so here we have it. This is mounting to the front of the bars. Of course, that will be hidden once the fairing is on, but this little doohickey just clips on. It's hard as shit to do with one hand. But yeah, essentially we'll just clip on right about there, and there we go. Now it's kind of at the same height as the mirror, so it shouldn't be too much in the way. We'll explore more options if it ends up being right in the way. Alright, so next up is my most anticipated little addition today. Check this thing out. So I actually found this at the Dollar Tree in the Halloween decorations. And I was like, oh man, that thing is badass. I need a riding buddy. So now that I have a fairing, he's gonna sit right about there. And then the fairing will go up to about right here. You'll just see his little head poking through. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some zip ties out and find a way to strap this little guy down. Alright, here we go. By the way, I have a name for this guy already. His name is Barack. Get it? Because like the noise that birds make. Barack. Alright, so the next thing I gotta do is I've got a couple straps that I'm going to attach to this bag. In hindsight, I probably should have done it before the bird, but oh well. Basically something to hold my Joby pod. So yeah, I'm just gonna start messing around and see what I can come up with. Alright, so here's what we ended up with. Surprisingly easy and surprisingly secure. I mean, it's on there. And then whenever I need it, it's as simple as loosen up those two straps and pulling it off. Actually, I think, yeah, I can actually just pull it and it comes off. So that's pretty awesome. Quick, accessible. I'll be able to do it with gloves, so that's a plus. And I'll be able to carry my Joby pod. Granted, yes, it's bulky. It's not visually pleasing. That's what I go through to please you guys. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. Let me know, do you like this style of kind of informal build series? I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, man. Like, this is ridiculous. Alright guys, well I'm getting eaten alive out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Curious to see if the camera will pick up these mosquitoes. They always go for my ankles. I don't know why. Little bastards.